Well, the BR changes have been updated for this month, and I have a feeling that it will take a little bit of time for these things to actually be implemented. Why is that? We have some very small changes here, so the video won't be too long, but they did update the list for April 2025, the planned BR changes, right? And the major thing that they changed here is that they added for multiple vehicles, especially the vehicles that they were changing where the placing of them would be, to be released with the next major update. So like you see here, the T55 AMD1, for example, it will be removed from the group with the T55A, and it will be the first vehicle on the T62M. This was already a thing before, but now they implemented with the release of the next major update, which can tell you two things. The first one is that we might actually have to wait to see these BR change update list being implemented in the next update. And since they are talking about this, we might actually see the next update very soon, and it will probably be I expect in 2 or 3 weeks max that we will see the first leaks, proper leaks, of course, the first devlogs, stuff like that, right? So we are very close kind of to the next update, right? Finally, because I really want to see what they do with the next update, especially if they want to add the Mitsubishi F2, a new J10, something like that, right? Some other changes include for other vehicles like the XM800T that will be moved to rank 6, if I'm not mistaken, or is it 6? They remove it here, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's 6, right? Or something like that. But basically, switch places, everything, next major update. The Sheridan, next major update, you know, the ZSD 63 PG87, next major update. It's the same changes that we talked about in the last BR change video, but it will all be in the next major update. The Hong Kong T34 will be placed in another rank in the next major update, and the T62 as well will be removed from the group of the T62M and grouped as the second vehicle as the F of the T55A, you know, in the next major update. So how they're gonna do, by the way, with the T55 is that there will be two groups. The T55A1 will be T55A plus T62, and then the T55AMD1, right? That will be the T55AMD1 and then T62M. So that will be basically how it will work, okay? And with that, of course, we have to talk about aircraft. There is 2 new additions over here. The Kurunas 2000, that was going to be 11.3. It is now 11.0, so it would be 11.3. In the ground realistic battles, now we will be to 11.7. And then the new Tiger Hawk will also be moved to 12.3 according to the other Tigers over here. Everything else is pretty much the same. And also in the ship, the HMS Glorious is not going to be moved to 5.7 in arcade. And that's it. All the BR changes, feedbacks that people made, these are the changes that they actually implemented in the list, which is kind of sad. And another sad part is that the feedback was closed 3 days ago. Of course, most of the feedback is already here, right? So it's not like we need more people like saying. I mean, it's 3,000 comments over here of people showing, but it is kind of weird that they're not implementing basically any, for now at least, any of the changes that we had here that people were talking about into that list, right? Which is kind of sad, but it is what they did. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Leave it in the comments, and I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and yeah, I will leave it in the description, these links for you to check it out, okay? Bye guys, see ya.